going to make the presentation of the state creed a product idea. My group is conformed by Felizola and Camilo Avendaño. Introduction. The very obvious product is coming in the field of the business, and the engineering is the same concept in the counting process and in training and bringing a new product to the market. There are two product aspects involved in this process. One involves product and the engineer, the other involves market analysis. To get to know about the process to creating a product idea, you have to know what they are. Writing, to producing a certain thing from an arting, a magazine, or interval capacities. 5. Idea. Idea can come and being anything. Is constituted by your experience, analysis, and information or the stages indicating for you. Product. Some natural products are definitions of results of work creating operation. Creating a product idea. Developing an idea should not look like you're finding an impossible target to win it easy, while needed instructive role in operation. We must not figure each other our customers and hungry product and services to make product and constant services today, though it's very life initiated in solving a problem.
These steps below will help you to improve a product or service that meets the needs of the market and at the same time turns out in something totally innovative. Presentation of the best concept. This step is crucial to ensure that the idea is appropriate as it needs to be, objectively approved and based on criteria by a group or committee. Selection criteria should be established by looking at ROI, profitability, market potential, processing time, and need. Concept and questioning. You already have a potential idea. However, internal opinion is not the most important. You have to ask people and potential clients if it is as important as you think it is. Gather a small group with friends, acquaintances, prospects, and ask direct questions so you know their reactions. The idea will come a concept with sufficient information and depth.
Business of model. When the question has been moved, you must start a business more assured, probably, or efficiently. This should grow among something, a marketing strategy, target market, product position, sales channel, finance, cost, competition, break-even, probability, time.
Development and prototype. If the new business model is approved, it will move to the technical and marketing development stage. This is when a limited production model will be created. This means you will bring your concept to the world and have something tangible for testing. Feedback on a specific aspect such as appearance, sensations, and packaging.
Commercialization. We start with a marketing stage in which we introduce the prototype product following the proposed marketing plan. This process is required to validate the concept and know its reaction to first contact with the customer. When we see that the customer is accepting it, we start thinking about real market launch.
Any launch plan, soon dating, and steady came through the holding and have maximum impact. Do the finger to include when and where I will launch in the order to guide a group of primary customers.
We start with the process of create a new product. In case you have an idea or are thinking about building a product, these few tips will come in handy to invest your money correctly in a product. The first step is product idea brainstorming. This is about create a pool of ideas with a group of people. The second step is evaluate idea. This is about select the most feasible ideas. Because while the company's vision is critical, you must answer this simple question before executing the product idea. For example, what problem does your product aim to solve? Or what made your product so valuable? Or for example, is your product idea viable? The third step is analyze market trends. This is about be well served with your target market. While it's easy to get enthralled by your idea and overlook the most important steps in the product development process, you need to have a clear picture of the target market you are looking to tap and analyze the market size that your product will cater to. Be sure to gather all the information and validate your market before the actual product building process starts. It will also be beneficial to hold focus groups and make a note of all the factors pertaining to them. The fourth step is develop the concept. This is about test and refine your new product concepts. The fifth step is product development. This is about create a product prototype and design. Because creating a product prototype could help you to figure out whether your big idea will actually work and succeed. Then, main purpose of a prototype is to validate the product concept and design before it is actually launched in the market. A product prototype can be anything for a simple drawing, presentation, or even the replica of the final product design itself. The sixth step is market testing. This is about introducing the product for research and collect feedback to know how the people react to the product and what they think about it. The seventh step is about analysis and strategy development. This is about business and other marketing strategy. This is the time when you need to further refine your product and identify areas of development based on the customer feedback received on the initial product prototype. With a finalized concept of the product, start focusing on the other factors and metrics like the cost to build, market product, the competition for your product, marketing and branding strategy, also break-even point, etc. And the last step, and not the less important, is finally to complete all the steps that we talked before and finally launch the product, introducing the final product to the market.